Welcome Success Addicts to our channel. Please don't forget to share this video, like and also subscribe to this channel. There is a spiritual attack upon your prayer life that you must be aware of. This attack on your prayer life is an attempt by the enemy to weaken your entire life. The core area of every Christian's life is their prayer life. All the challenges, all the trials, all the temptations is to get you to stop praying. The devil doesn't even mind you having a good job, a nice house, a beautiful car, as long as it can stop or distract your prayer time. This is what many Christians have not understood. They haven't yet understood that their faith is under attack. We are too busy doing many things that we hardly find time to spend with our Maker. We are too occupied with life that we forget to spend time at the place of prayer. Look at the Bible. As busy as David was, he was the king of all Israel. He had many districts of Israel to lead. He went for numerous wars. He had his family to take care of, a family of more than one wife. Yet David said in Psalm 42 verse 1 to 2, "As the deer pines for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, my God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. When can I go and meet with God?" He did not allow the business of his life to stop him from spending time with God. He understood that God is his core. He won't trade God for a kingdom, neither will he trade him for the gold in his palace. I want to sound a warning. There is an attack on your prayer life by the enemy. There is no time to continue to cry over the past. There is no point being angry with God over what did not happen. All these are ways to make you not to pray. The enemy keeps reminding us that we don't have time and that's why we cannot pray. He wants you to believe that you are too busy and it's not your fault. Brothers and sisters, spending time with God is what will help build other areas of your life. God will give you instructions on how to handle your finance, your health, your relationships, but it all starts with prayer. What will keep you consistently successful is your prayer life. Don't let anyone lie to you that prayer is not important. Prayer may not be all that you need to succeed, but it's surely a priority. In the book of Exodus, we are taught that as long as Moses' hands were lifted up, the children of Israel prevailed. But when his hands were going down, the Amalek prevailed. Exodus chapter 17 verse 11. And so it was when Moses held up his hands that Israel prevailed, and when he let his hand down, Amalek prevailed. Why did he let his hand down? He did not do it because he wanted the Amalek to prevail, but because his hands were tired. The devil did not care about how tired his hands were. They took advantage of the situation. Every time there is weakness shown, the devil takes advantage of it. He knows how to capitalize on the person's fall. Aaron decided to help the hands of Moses. So then, Israel defeated Amalek. But my point here is, while Moses was on the mountain, Joshua was fighting in the valley. It was a prayer symbol of Moses on the mountain that was giving Joshua and the children of Israel their victory. For every one of us, this is how our life is divided. There is the Moses on the mountain and the children of Israel in the valley. It is the thing you do in the prayer closet that will give victory to the thing you do in your business. It is the thing you do in your prayer closet that will cause things to happen well in your relationship. It is the things you do in your secret place that will give you victory during your activities in your day. If your prayer life is going weaker, your relationship will go weaker. Your character will go weaker. Your moral standard will go weaker. You won't have the same boldness to say no to sin anymore. Why? Because your prayer life is weak. I want to say to you, don't let your hands down. Don't let your prayer life down just because you are tired, just because you are discouraged, just because you are afraid and anxious. Don't let your prayer life down. Don't let down your prayer life just because you were married or you have a child. No matter what happens, hold on to the horns of your prayer. Every time you spend time with the Holy Spirit, you take the enemy far from the place of leverage. You take him into the place of the Spirit where he has no authority. Brothers and sisters, the enemy has no authority in the Spirit. He only operates in the flesh. He wants you to be fleshly and carnal. He wants you to not pray so that you can make decisions from a place of the flesh. Every time you spend time with the Holy Spirit, you neutralize the danger of the enemy. You bruise his head every time you spend with the Holy Spirit. Prayer is a weapon. Prayer is a missile that you release every time you fall on your knees. Don't listen to what the enemy is saying to you. Don't listen to that voice of fear and discouragement. He's trying to stop you from releasing your missile. He knows that God will hear you when you call. He knows that he stands no chance whatsoever when you pray. Even if you don't know how to start praying, just open your heart and talk to God. He is really listening to you. If we will pray more often than we do, we will see more miracles. We will see the hand of the devil weaken over our family and other areas of our life. Don't just sit and do nothing. Your voice can stop the effect of Satan over your life. There will be more breakthroughs, testimonies, sounds of victories if the Moses in us can pray. Allow the Moses in your life to pray on the mountain. As you pray on the mountain consistently, there will be more testimonies for you and your family. Your next breakthrough is dependent on the mountain experience with God. If you are tired of not seeing miracles in your life, if you are expecting God to do something before the end of the year, you will keep your hands high. For as long as Moses' hands were high, the Israelites kept winning. You may not be able to explain why you keep struggling, but instead of trying to find out why, I want you to pray. Prayer is a powerful tool to expel demons out of a person's life. There may be a demon hiding somewhere in your life. There may be an evil spirit that keeps lying to you and keeping you deceived. When you raise the incense of prayer, demons begin to escape. There is no force as powerful as the force of prayer. No matter what the enemy is trying to plant in your life, the force of prayer can drive them out. Worry and doubt can only strive in the place where there is no prayer. Anxiety and fear can only stay when there is no prayer fire. Rise to the occasion, brothers and sisters. God is counting on you to help your family, your business, and your career succeed.